little hard sometimes to rest, unwind. Holla if you're here because you want to leave your stress behind. Getting into overload, don't lose your flow. Holla if you're here because you wanna bury your sorrow in a vibe, honey. All of your troubles don't seem so amplified, 'cause inside we're brave. Can't take you over deeply, your appetite. Got to vibe, honey. We got the specialist beat secret supply. We put it down and I'll be telling us, yeah, yeah. Spin another vibe, bro. We lift and light up. When the night ends, you'll be leaving on a high note. Get out, say hyper, yeah, yeah. Spin another vibe, bro. We lift and light up. When the night ends, you'll be leaving on a high note. Get out, yeah. And you'll be singing higher, yeah, yeah. You'll be singing higher in no time. Like I don't wanna go, like I don't wanna go. And you'll be singing higher. You'll be singing higher, yeah, yeah. Get out, yeah. It's a little hard sometimes to feel the quiet. Holla if you're settling, we'll let it spin whenever tired. Getting into overload, don't lose your flow. Holla if you're here because you wanted us to take control with the vibe, honey. All of your troubles don't seem so amplified, 'cause inside we're brave. Can't take you over deeply, your appetite. That's a vibe, honey. We got the specialist beat secret supply. We put it down and they'll be telling us, yeah, yeah. Spin another vibe, bro. We lift and light up. When the night ends, you'll be leaving on a high note. Get out, say hyper, yeah, yeah. Spin another vibe, bro. We lift and light up. When the night ends, you'll be leaving on a high note. Get out, yeah. Get out, yeah. You'll be singing higher in no time. Like I don't wanna go home. You'll be singing higher, yeah. I don't wanna go.
Well, welcome in everybody to Watkins Glen for round 3 of the Kiwi Sim Racing 2-hour endurance series. Joining me tonight in the comms box is none other than Mr. Kempy. Michael Kemp, how are you?
I'm pretty good. How about yourself?
Yeah, not too bad. You went pretty quiet there, but you've just come to life again. I am good. I'm better than that guy that's just, yeah.
Done a lid skid.
Had a bit of a moment out there, but well, anyway, round 3, Kempy, 2-hour race ahead of us. Mate, grid's already predetermined from last Tuesday's qualifying session. And well, so far, Ben Doherty He's going to be the quickest in practice tonight, but I believe it's Ewan Baker that's going to be starting out of pole tonight.
Yeah, well, looking at the leaderboard at the moment, Ewan Baker's a good half a second slower than Ben Doherty's quickest lap, so has Doherty found something over the last week that he didn't have last week that's going to have a challenge for Baker?
It shall be interesting to see. If you are watching at the moment on Twitch, can you just give us a thumbs up if the levels are coming across nice and clear, even if you're on YouTube, can you just jump over and let us know? That'll be good, thank you. Just over 4 minutes to go, Kempy practice session. Last time these guys get a bit of a hit out before we do go racing, and mate, what a track, eh? Watkins Glen, the boot track tonight, so the full length.
It's going to be interesting. Bit of chaos through the bus stop or whatever they call it, down the end of that massive straight.
Yeah, that's right, that's certainly what it is. And I tell you what, there is a slight chance of rain. I'm hearing 65% chance of rain as we get underway in the race, so it will be interesting to see if anything comes of that race, of that rain I should say. Just looking at Ethan Bass at the moment, the old GT3 got the Mustang.
Talking about GT3s and stuff like that, how about we drum up some points or something and go from there?
Yeah, let us know, Kemper. I believe you have the points in front of you coming into tonight, of course, after 2 rounds.
Okay, we have in the GT3 class your top 3 currently. Robert Henry leading on 150 points, followed by James Jordan on 145, and Matt Pluck in third, 1 point behind him on 144.
There you go, so it's pretty close there, isn't it?
There's, 9 points between the top 5?
To be expected, of course, this is only the 3rd race, but...
And what's the other class? LMDH, whatever you want to call them, the electric turds. We have Harrison Lilas leading on 149 points, followed in second by Ewan Baker on 146. Dylan Jordan in third on 142. Hayden Kirk 138 and Grant Crow in fifth on 137. So 12 points between first and fifth in the electric turd class.
Oh, there you go. The electric turd class, what a name, eh?
That's all I can come up with.
That's what it's going to be tonight.
They're hybrid, they're electric, they're a turd.
Fair cool. Well, a couple of minutes left. There are some cars actually still out there circulating. We're just trying to find which ones. Every time I click on one, they all seem to be down pit lane at the moment. Don't want a bar of it, so there we go. We have John Murrell screen at the moment. Oh, and he didn't want a bar of that. Kempy locks it up, sends it.
Yeah, well, reverse entry, it's a good start to the night.
Yeah, you're not wrong. It's like most drivers now just... Can you come and be a part of the comms team? You want to talk for 2 hours?
How was it?
Just let us know if our voices are about even. That'd be a good start, thanks. Aaron Watson on screen. One of the old campaigners of Keeping Some Racing. It looks like we've got 28... possibly 29 cars in the house tonight. A whole lot of GT3 cars.
They seem to be the go-to, don't they?
Yeah.
Probably the easier of the two to drive. Well, that's a guess, obviously, but a GT3 on its own's not easy to drive, so yeah, if they're the easier of the two, then I'd definitely be in the fence turn one than the other ones, the old electric turds.
Oh yeah, so you're right. Well, Kempy, all I am hoping for, mate, is we get a bit of moisture tonight. That always spices the old race up, that's for sure. But at the moment, the old skies look fairly clear as we have Russell Pepple screen at the moment.
Yeah, the sky needs to open up, and wet the track so we get a couple of lid skids, and I tell you, that'd be night complete. 2 hours, I want to see at least one lid skid. If it's not, I'm gonna be, have to start handing out bands and stuff to the channel if people aren't gonna do lid skids for us. It's what we come to see.
Oh, yeah, good. Aren't you racing in this race? I can see your name in the lineup there. All right, so it looks like Kempy. It's going to be time, mate,
It's all on.
to get
The Dingbat Derby away.
the grid's up on screen. Out of grid number 1, you got me, Ewan Baker, and grid number 2, Dylan Jordan. We go back to row number 2. Ben Doherty will start out of 3 with Grant Crow alongside him out of 4. Go back to row 3. Ollie McCall and John Murrell will start out of 5 and 6. Mackenzie Stewart will start P7 with Hayden Kirk at Hot Wheels Machine out of P8.
What a whip.
Yeah, not wrong. Grid number 5. Robert Northway, row number 5. Robert Northway out of 9, Berlin Claridge out of 10. And then we get into our GT3 cars. Kempy James Jordan will start out of 11 with Ethan Bass out of 12. Russell Pepperell will start out of 13 with Robert Henry, your current GT3 points leader, out of 14. Out of 15 will be Heath Mannering with Matt Pluck alongside him in P16. We'll go to Justin Davies out of 17 and Craig Brock out of 18. At 19 we'll see Paul Stewart and Eric Roloffs start alongside him out of P20. Cam James out of P21. Aaron Watson out of P22. Out of 23 will be Jack Mara. Out of 24 will be Rob Woodworth. 25 will be Paul McKenzie. George Elliott out of 26. Taylor Oakes out of 27. Martin Moore out of 28. Simon Honey 29 and Norman Morris round out the field out of P30, and he's already promised a lid skid, and I would say
We better get one, or I'm disappointed.
yeah, well,
That's the only reason I do this gig, for the lid skids.
it's all right. Get amongst it. We need someone for 2 hours. Because if you are tuning in, want to come and have a chat with us, keep us entertained while we call this race. We are live on Twitch, THD_brand, as well as Facebook. Of course on YouTube at the moment. Welcome in to everyone as the field do this lap around. We'll get things underway. So
Kempy is the best.
10,
What gave that away?
looks like 10 of those electric cars. Kempy
The electric
in the booth. Yeah, come and join us if you want, Carl. Feel free. You'll tell us if our levels are about the same. Bring me in the booth. Come on, mate. Maybe if you roll it.
You gotta do a lid skid at least 50 metres down the track after you hit the bus stop full noise, backflip the absolute shit out of that damn thing, and then we may consider it.
Yeah, that is no fun at all when the kids don't want to play the game. I've been there before. Levels are good, thank you. Carl, is the hybrids, what are we going with? What did you say, electric turds? I think we'll go with hybrid. We'll just call them the hybrids, eh, Kempy? How's that? You and
The
Baker.
hybrid handbags.
These guys are going to be the ones that will get underway first. Of course, the GT3 cars, they are a fair way behind.
Still hybrid handbags.
So we should see pit stops, and it'll be interesting if and when this rain does come.
We want rain, like, just, it's gonna spice it up, surely.
Yeah, there's the clouds starting to form there in the distance. So as we're about to go racing, here at Watkins Glen. 2 hours ahead of these drivers. And we are underway.
They're off like a bride to nighty.
Ewan Baker looks to settle into his work nice and early. So Ben Doherty, she said he didn't qualify on pole, but was quickest coming into the race, wasn't he? So,
interesting ploy, maybe?
yes, currently sits P3. Go back and check out the GT3 class underway as well. James Jordan currently out in front. Ethan Bass sitting in second in the class, and Pepperell in third. So it's going to show us where they are in the class down the bottom of the screen, and it's going to show standings on that tower on the left. So
I'll get around that.
yeah, it's quite handy, isn't it?
Especially if you're a rookie like me. Get used to this professional gig and all that carry on.
So we see here Robert Henry currently sits P4 in the GT3 class. And as I say that, Kempy's gone and changed it on us, but anyway.
That's unacceptable, alright? You need to really sort that out.
You got to spice up Ed's car there, Kempy. Word in the chat there.
Yeah, I don't know about spice it up, but I'm going to give it a good nudge. I've been putting in the time and effort, so yeah, hopefully it all pans out and it goes the way of the good way and not the bad way. But hey, who knows? It's iRacing after all. Magic tricks and aliens and anything can happen on the night.
Too right, as we see on screen, Craig Brock. It's up one position since the start of the race. As everyone looks to get comfortable, settle into their work nice and early. Look further back through the field, Paul Stewart. It's a nice bright looking Mercedes there, Kempy.
Yeah, it's you crash into that, then you're blind, aren't you?
You're not wrong. Don't know quite.
I tell you, one thing I'm a bit surprised about, and it's really shocked me this whole series, Raj isn't in one of the electric cars. But really, what's going on?
Yeah, they get you reckon.
He'd be stopping under green and going under red. You know, that's just how those fellas do it.
Yeah, fair cool. So, looks like 29 cars, Kempy, have taken the green flag.
Oh yeah, we'll get yarns under yellow with Kempy in the ends car for sure. That's if I haven't thrown my headset across the room and put my foot through the computer because I put it through the fence or something like that, but...
So it's probably Henry had an issue out there.
He's not even on the list.
He's fallen a long way back. He's in P23 at the moment.
Did he have a bit of a moment and it hasn't come up on thing maybe?
Yeah, not too sure. Ron Woodworth, look at that. Impressive looking bit of kit there.
What a whip, eh?
Yeah, that is a very nice looking car. Simon Honey, Cam James and Corbin Morris. Is Corbin Morris still out on track? He certainly is. He looks like under attack. Is that Hayden Kirk?
Bit of heat getting put on.
Yeah, so these guys are already into lap traffic, so I wonder if something's gone wrong.
This is a massive track. They're being in lap traffic already. Surely something's gone pear-shaped.
I'll tell you what a night for it to happen. Doesn't look
Ain't
like,
that the truth?
doesn't look like we're getting anything come up on our replay on Skippy, so...
Well, there can't have been an accident, and I tell you how I know for sure that I'm 99.9% certain there hasn't been an accident yet. One, it hasn't come up on your box of bullshit, But Josh Henderson isn't out there, so it's pretty safe.
There you go. There you go. I was just a bit sidetracked there. Trying to work out what was going on, why we weren't having any events pop up on our screen.
Was it going or?
Oh, I don't know. It should be. It should be. That should be. So it just means that no one's had an issue yet. So.
Well, that's good.
We'll just roll with that, eh?
I'm going with it because it sounds pretty legit to me.
Yeah. So current race leader and class leader, obviously, Ewan Baker.
I knew you'd get a kick out of that one, Carl. That's why I said it.
Sits out front in the hybrid class with Ben Doherty. Oh, lap traffic again. It just shows the pace these guys have got around this massive Watkins Glen circuit.
They're pretty rapid, like, in pace difference, so it's pretty stupid when you think about it.
Yeah, that's got a huge difference already lapping these cars. Mackenzie Stewart, he currently sits in P3 in the race. Dylan Jordan sits P4. The chat's going off.
Oh, I'm not mean. I'm honest. There's a difference.
Oh, gotta love it.
It's not a Wiggles concert, alright? Want to see hot potato? Fire a couple in a pot and crank the stove on.
Yeah, fair cool.
Well, we'll put water in the pot first. Because you're probably not going to be doing much without water in the pot with your spud.
So Grant Crow on your screen at the moment. Simon Burling-Claridge, he's slowly making his way through the GT3 class. He must have started somewhere towards the back of this field, if not out of pit lane, because he currently sits P13.
Look at that Hot Wheels car, that's a weapon, ain't it?
Yeah, Hayden Kirk
What a whip.
in control of that Hot Wheels car, right on board around this Watkins Glen circuit.
Check it out, eh? That banner would distract me on the top of the window.
Oh, you'd be fine with that windscreen wiper in the middle of the screen?
No, I'll be ripping that bastard off.
That might be important at some stage of this race, though. That window wiper, we'll find out.
Well, if the crew done their job properly, then they stuck Rain-X on the window, I wouldn't need a wiper. Just drive faster and it'll beat up on the window quicker. It's a win. It's physics.
Look at that pace that Kirk can go through these corners, the downforce.
It's crazy, eh?
So he puts a lap on one of the GT3 cars.
The speed that he just passed that car was mad. You'd be dark on it, wouldn't you?
Wasn't
if you're
a
in a
struggle
GT3
at all,
car?
was it?
No.
John Murrell's currently 6P7. Tell you what, James Jordan currently holding his own.
I hope not.
Did you just read that as well?
The undefeated cars desperate to straight Compy. Well, I better start off the front each race then, and whatever's in the mirror is losing, so I don't have to worry about it.
Has had a huge moment, and mate, this is no good. I'm gonna have to.
Oh, look at the state of that. That's a sad looking thing.
Yeah, okay, we've got something now. Kempy, restart it, and we're good.
That helps, eh?
Yeah, so I'll fire, folks. I'll see if I can find a replay. Oh, this is going to be the. I didn't get time to change this. Sorry, folks, but it is what it is. Oh, hell, maybe if I go like that. Yeah, here we go. We'll find out what has happened here. Oh, both of them.
No deal.
So that's. Was that Doherty as well? That's no. Yes, it was. In fact, I think Ben Doherty, another one that was involved.
I like this Carl bloke. The fact that he thinks I'm still going to be on the track after the first 3 laps for them to come around and lap me is the impressive part.
Yeah, so you're right. That's where
I've got to make it off the grid first.
I whipped this overlay up this afternoon. Forgot to change the replay
You're a weapon, eh?
Yeah, apologies.
Someone needs to sack the producer of this
Yeah, I
company, eh?
reckon,
He's
get
terrible.
rid of him. Bloody hopeless. Tell
Have
ya.
another drink.
Oh boy, Dylan Jordan on your screen at the moment. Well, he's the benefactor of that little slip up as he moves now into second place in the race. And, keep an eye on Robert Henry still sitting quite a way back in that race at the moment for the GT3 classes. This right here is your race for the lead, Ethan Bass. Of course, we saw him in the older Ford in the first 2 rounds, didn't we, Kempy? Now in the later Mustang.
Speaking of that, obviously changing cars, does that come with a penalty of some form through changing or not?
I could not tell you the answer to that, sorry. It would be interesting, wouldn't it? But I guess Mustang wasn't there at the start of the endurance season. Now it's been released. I guess good to have them involved in the GT3 racing.
Yeah, well, everyone loves a good sausage roll. Got the mobile snag on the track.
So it looks like Dylan Jordan in the background there, putting a lap on these lead GT3 cars, and he's going to make it look relatively easy too. Plenty of pace.
What a weapon, eh? Man, they're quick.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Coming out there at the moment, Russell Pepperell having another good showing. He currently sits 3rd in the GT3 class, 10th overall. And, big shout out to everyone tuning in tonight, this Tuesday night, round 3 of the Kiwi Sim Racing Endurance Series.
Is it Tuesday?
Oh, I hope it is. It's a free, there you go, in the chat there, Kempy, if you change to the Mustang or any new car, it's a free change. If it's changing to an existing car, you lose all your points.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yep.
Cool. Cheers for clearing that one up.
So we see Russell Pepperell here starting to pull himself back into this battle. We saw when Dylan Jordan came through, lost a bit of time to them, but just like that, it's back on their tails.
I tell you, I'd be all about getting a win in the old Ends car, eh? That'd be the go-to.
High up Talladega, Daytona. Of course,
I don't know about that.
Speaking of Ends car, only I believe 3 odd weeks away, 4 weeks until that roars back into life. Season 2.
And I'm ditching you.
It's going to be an absolute ripper. Carl Medler joining me back in the comms box.
I'm ditching you for the racetrack.
Oh, good. Get out there and put some cars in the fence for us.
Oh, well, if that's what you want, then I can come to an agreement.
So we see Heath Mannering here. Craig Brock just sits in behind. Of course, if you're wanting to get into this racing, head over to the Kiwi Sim Racing Facebook page. Get on their Discord. Get yourself involved. I believe a GT4 series coming up there.
Oh,
starting next week.
GD4s.
Yeah.
Whereabouts?
Yeah.
Good chat.
You could actually find that information out for us, Kempy, if you whipped up on their website.
I might actually investigate now. You got me intrigued.
Yeah, have a look on their Facebook page, mate. Find one of those links through to the website. That'll give you all the information you need to get involved.
Okay, I'm going to investigate.
Of course, running every Tuesday night.
What a weapon, eh?
And, coming up this Thursday night also is going to be the midgets for Virtual Racing Aotearoa. Stu Russell joining us back in the commentary box for that one, so that should be another ripper night.
Now I've got a question for you about the midgets. You can either confirm or deny, but when they are going around the track, can you hear them laughing?
No.
Okay, that's alright. I just wanted to make sure the grass wasn't tickling their balls, that's all.
How good. Here we go, in the chat, Kempy, right there, just like that, mate. And there is a link in the THD_Brad Twitch channel right now.
I tell you, we're going to kick this bloke on.
Onto that forum. You can
I reckon you need to get him in the com box and sack that Kempy fellow, he's useless.
So, I'm just going to say it, Circuit de Navarra. Then we go to Autodrome. That's some
international Metallo.
Yep. Round 3, Barcelona. Catalonia. Round 4, Road America. Round 5, Hockenheim. Round 6 is Virginia International Raceway, the full course.
The Baden
a 6-round championship. Plenty of racing coming up. As we see here, Taylor Oaks. That was just an electric car there and it's disappeared, I feel. Disappeared up the road, maybe.
I wasn't seeing things myself then.
Yeah.
I did notice it.
There was one there, eh? It's gone.
Yeah, it's vanished.
Oh, good. We're just going to keep cycling through the field while the racing continues here at Watkins Glen. You see George Elliott on screen at the moment. And I tell you what, there is plenty of Mustangs out there tonight.
Seems to be the go-to car of choice tonight, eh?
Yeah, well, we did see last night on Virtual Racing Aotearoa the GT3 racing. And I tell you what, we saw a win for Shepherd and the Mustang in the last race of the night, and that was a brilliant drive. So the Mustangs definitely have what it needs to get the job done. As we see here, class leader Robert Henry just maybe off the pace a little bit tonight. Watkins Glen, not his favourite track.
Probably not the easiest track to drive in something like that either, is it?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, if you you weren't a fan of the track by the end of 2 hours, you certainly wouldn't want to come back here, I'll tell you that now.
That's a long time to drive around a track you don't like.
Yeah, too right. Could be keen if the kids play ball. Well, anytime. We're always keen to get some new faces in the comms box.
Do you have a spare laptop with a VPN on it and the Onion browser? Because you can organise it pretty quickly to get rid of them for the night.
Cool.
If you know, you know.
It's like a couple of cars having a bit of trouble out there. So far, Kempy, it's been a relatively clean race.
Yeah, I was actually quite surprised. I expected a bit of carnage by now. We need the rain. Come on, rain with you.
Yeah, well, look at skywards every now and then. I can see the clouds starting to get darker, so...
Maybe it's just night time.
Have they dodged it? We'll soon find out. We'll check out some big movers. Taylor Oaks. You saw him on your screen not long ago. He is your biggest mover so far. Forward 8 positions. So we see the 21 of Dylan Jordan. Put Martin Moore a lap down. Go back to that beautiful looking Goodwrench car of Rob Woodworth.
It's a cool looking car. Is it meant to be like a Dale? The old
yes.
What's his handle? Yeah, that fella.
Yeah, Dale.
The Intimidator.
Certainly looks along those lines, doesn't it? Very nice looking car. Cam James. Tell you what, we've only got one car out of the race so far. That's Simon Honey. So I believe that's was that GT3 car we saw parked up in the pits earlier on. Hippie Jack Mara here, sitting back currently in P27. See,
nice.
Took out that IndyCar Championship, SindyCar Championship, recently held by Kiwi Sim Racing.
Get it right, come on.
Yeah, we'll get it out eventually,
sort your life
mate.
out. Oh, please don't. Make sure no one's around.
And actually, oh yep, there he is there, Corbin Morris on your screen. The 992 currently sits P28 in the race and 19th in class. So we've got 20 GT3 cars. Oh, there's Simon Honey in pit lane at the moment, so it's interesting. Was not the car that we saw all banged up, Kempy. I think that was Mackenzie Stewart.
Yeah, unless there's magic tricks going on.
So
Could be
yeah,
magic tricks.
Ewan Baker, I tell you what, he is running away with it at the moment. A long way in front, 14.5 seconds. As he works his way through some of this traffic.
If I'm honest, if I was to pick a form of racing to do, and knowing, like in these sort of things, knowing what I'm capable of, crashing all the time and all that, I'd probably want to do endurance races, because I've got plenty of time to come back from where I binned it and get a decent result. Where in a sprint race, if you hit the fence, it's over. Well, for me anyway.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, certainly
I've got
does.
plenty of time to come back.
Yeah, if you do get in an incident, yeah, absolutely.
What do you mean, if I do? When I do?
When you do, sorry, yeah, when you do.
Yeah. What's your man about?
You know what, I think these drivers could get lucky today and avoid this rain. Because I think it was meant to come down in the early stages of the race, and tell you what, we're almost halfway, well not halfway, sorry, 30 minutes into this 2-hour race and we still have a nice dry track.
Maybe we're going to keep it.
Maybe we what?
Maybe we're going to keep a dry track.
Yeah. That'll be no good, I reckon. Nothing
No,
like
that's a scam.
nothing like a bit of moisture.
We need the rain to spice this up a bit.
It's Dylan Jordan on screen. To tell you what, that looks like John Murrell just up in front of him, so about to put one of these hybrid cars a lap down. Grant Crowe on your screen, third in the race at the moment. He's doing a brilliant job.
He's having a good night.
He's got a bit of traffic sitting up in front of him. Fastest lap so far for Crowe is a 132.249. Tell you what, Baker, he is just extending that lead every time I look up at that tower. That lead just extends even more out to now 18, 19 seconds.
That's a hell of an effort.
So we see here Simon Burling-Claridge and Ben Doherty.
What are we? 25 minutes in, you might as well say, and he's, what'd you say, 20 seconds? That's nearly a second a lap.
Oh, there we go. So rain was in fact
Or a
dodged.
second a minute, I should say.
Let's look at this. Ben Doherty, he is applying the pressure to the back of Burling-Claridge at the moment, looking for a way past through the bus stop. Look at the way those things bounce over the curbs.
Makes you wonder they don't come unstuck and fly off the ground, eh?
Yeah, I reckon. They start doing 360s everywhere.
Mine would be off the ground, I tell you.
Of course, just a reminder, no interviews after the race tonight. She's already, getting fairly close to my bedtime come the end of the race, but on the final night of the championship we'll definitely look to catch up with some of these drivers, hopefully before the race and after the race.
Brad is borderline pensioner, so it's understandable.
Yeah.
Gonna have his back rubbing his milk and his adult nappy change.
Yeah, tell you right, it's Doherty here, looking to get it done. In fact, gets the pass done. So the pressure was on, and that'll move him up to P4 in the race. Oh, big contact in the background. Was that Ollie
massive.
McCall? That was huge. And it looks like the car's repaired itself. It's an absolute miracle. I tell you what, that was massive contact, and that car somehow has,
How did he pull that off?
I don't know, I'd say the steering extremely bent. We'll try and pick up a replay if we can for that. Ollie McCall, that was huge. So here it is here. Oh, just went straight ahead and said, check it out, the car. Just,
There was no turn in there, was there?
just catches it back.
Oh yeah, kia ora my ninjas.
How are we there, Tom? Well, I'll tell you what, that was a huge shunt for Ollie McCall there. It was hard work. Unstuck, he was all the way down in the field. And he was starting to work his way back through the GT3 cars and then just come unstuck. A huge moment. And well,
All over, eh?
he had one of those magic pit crews on track that just somehow were like, no, you are not going anywhere. Threw that front end back on the car.
Denied.
And he's now gone in, got that steering looked at and back out on track. Yeah. Certainly lost all steering there. Went straight ahead. Mackenzie Stewart. Oh, what is quickest lap? 1:30.855. It's a fairly quick lap. Just watch that
That's
timer.
rolling.
Watch that timer there, Kempy. It looks like Dylan Jordan now starting to slowly reel in Ewan Baker.
Tide dig coming into play, is it?
Yeah, and then as I say that, it just starts to blow out again. We see here John Murrell. If you are tuning in, you want to know where your favourite drivers are, just drop it in the chat. We will notify you. Just trying to get a bit of coverage for everyone as we work through the 2 hours. John Murrell in the 45, currently sits P7 in the race. 7th in class, obviously. Ollie McCall, looks like Hayden Kirk may actually be down pit lane at the moment, Kempy's.
Yeah.
That Hot Wheels machine, he may have even come unstuck somewhere that we've missed. Back to, look at these guys. Wasn't that long ago, well, probably 10 minutes ago maybe, we were showing this battle and they're still at it.
That's impressive, ain't it?
Pepperell,
One of them
Jordan.
hasn't come unstuck yet.
Yeah, Ethan Bass, he has adapted to that Mustang. Doing a great job. He was super quick in that GT40 when he was running in that. Now,
You said put in the chat, we asked where your favourite drivers are, so I've asked where my favourite wrecking ball Josh Anderson is.
classic. Oh, hang on a second. Sorry, just slightly distracted in there. Very nice.
Very nice. Wow.
Back with programming. There we go. Sorted.
Yeah.
Russell Pepperell. Tell you what, he's having a bloody good night. Kempy P3 still.
He'll be happy with his progress so far, surely.
Yeah, absolutely. Check out some movers through the field. Taylor Oakes still the biggest mover. George Elliott, he's up 5. Berlin Claridge up 4. Craig Brock up 3 and Matt Pluck up 2. So, oh, big moment there for Pepperell. Oh, big slide on the exit. He managed to catch it. So
How did he save that?
that was a huge
That's
moment.
impressive.
Huge moment there for Pepperell.
That was impressive save.
So we see Matt Pluck here. Currently P11 in the race, 4th in the class.
As a driver, I imagine he would have had a tacky patch in his unducks after that episode.
Yeah, you're not wrong. A huge slide from him. Looked all sorts out of control. And, somehow managed to save it. So we see Matt Pluck here trying to hold on to this car. Tell you what, we must be getting fairly close to seeing some of these hybrids come in for a stop soon, you would think.
What is the fuel range and stuff on them? I can't remember what we said last time.
Yeah, I think we're used to seeing them stop twice.
Yeah.
Throughout the race, so I can't see them stretching it out to one stop. You never know. Ewan Baker just absolutely flies past Matt Pluck there. So we're riding on board him, and the speed difference there just clear to see. As we approach the bus stop here, rides over the curbs. Done a great job. It's a good sight, this. Great sight, isn't it? The old onboard shots.
Look at the steering angle.
Shows how hard these guys are working. Craig Brock. He's got Heath Mannering sitting in behind him, and also Justin Davies there as well. Good little battle pack going on. This is for 5th, 6th and 7th in the class. 12th, 13th, 14th in the race. And these GT3 cars have been brilliant to watch in the endurance series so far. Plenty of battles. Here's Davies. Looks for him. Oh, has a look. Says no, not this time.
Are they a different class of GT3 car and compared to the Porsche that are raced at VRA?
Yes, I believe they are.
Oh, of course they are.
Yeah.
They might be the GT3R or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. Not 100% sure there can be. Well, I definitely know they aren't GT3s. So that was the Porsche Carrera Cup, of course.
That's right.
Oh, Dylan Jordan there works his way up the inside. There's a bit of a wiggle. As these guys go flying past.
He hasn't even started the race. That's the bit that's disappointed me the most.
Here we go, Davies all over the back of Heath Mannering here. Brilliant battle unfolding. Look at him pushing him down the straight. He'll pop out as they approach the bus stop. And again, just happy to sit in behind almost. Plenty of time to go in this race. And surely that is not right. Ben Doherty a lap down. Someone is dreaming.
Maybe it's another foo-foo valve that your things blow.
Oh, it's having an issue, I tell you. So Davies has some of these hybrid cars in behind. So along with battles of his own, he's got these guys to think about as well. Brutal. Oh, I believe that's Berlin Claridge.
I'm just being honest.
Having a bit of a moment there. Here goes Grant Crowe working his way through these GT3 cars. And to tell you what, nowhere to go for Crowe at the moment. He will be biting his tongue at the moment, I tell you.
I'll be over the loudspeaker, just like, look, move your ass.
He gets past him. And again, this battle's still going. Davies has pokes up the inside again. Not close enough. It almost looks like he's just playing with them at this stage. We go back to Eric Roloffs. Currently 8th in the class. That Jägermeister sponsored BMW.
Stands out pretty well, doesn't it?
Yeah. The Taylor Oaks back here, and he's still battling it out with George Elliott. These two big going at it. Another Mustang, another couple of Mustangs, in fact, in the field. Well, Kepi, no yellers tonight, mate. No rest for these drivers.
No, it's 2 hours of solid getting the job done.
Just got to keep on pushing. Unbelievable. 30 seconds almost between the first and second car. Going to try and see if we can sort out why Ben Doherty is showing a lap down. There's no way he's been lapped. He's currently third.
A lap down. A lap down and third.
Yeah, unless oh no, they must be. So these two out in front, that is how quick they are going. They've lapped the field, Kempi.
You're joking? That's ridiculous.
According to my timing, which I don't know if it's correct or not, it reckons that they have.
Wow, that's insane. That's some crazy pace.
You're not wrong. That can't be right. We'll carry on, Ed. George Elliott on your screen. Aaron Watson, you can see him just sitting in the background. These guys still a bit lonely at the moment. Looks like Simon Burling-Claridge. I was going to say it almost looked like he was on the back of Mackenzie Stewart, but reading it all wrong, Kempi. Not for the first time, not the last time, no doubt about it. Cam James on your screen at the moment. You gotta love it. I'll tell you what, we're not even halfway through this one.
It's unacceptable. Pick your act up, alright?
Yeah, it's sorted out. Robert Henry circulating out there still. He's so 12 spots down. He's lost 12 positions, Kempi, since the start of this race.
Did he come in the pits and fix it? Because that had the front end missing before, or is there another one the same?
No, he is the only one, I believe. He has come up as having a moment. And I believe that was on lap 1, so... No, that would have been what it was, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It's fairly early in the race that we saw him fall through the field.
I'm going to the little boys' room. I'll be back in a minute.
See you in 10. Rob Woodworth back here in 17th at the moment. Looks like a battle again. James Jordan. It looks like Ethan Bass, in fact, has moved into the lead of this battle for the GT3 class. Got past James Jordan. Russell Pepperell sits back in third still, enjoying the ride at the moment. Ewan Baker still pushing on. 30-second lead over Dylan Jordan at the moment. Well and truly in control of this race. It's on your screen now, working his way through more GT3 traffic. Just makes it look easy. He keeps telling us it's not. It will be interesting to see when he does decide it's time to come in for some fresh tyres. So he is out all on his own at the moment. Dylan Jordan. He has Doherty. I believe that's Doherty in behind him. But according to lap scoring, he's a lap down, so
Oh, yeah?
your guess is as good as mine. I believe that he did make heavy contact with the fence along with Mackenzie Stewart.
I'm back.
Oh, is that what that was?
I just gave the fans a hi, yeah?
Yeah.
Because you can, you know?
Yeah, too, you're right. Be rude not to.
Oh, ain't that the truth? Get around it, eh?
So yeah, my everything's sitting in front of me right now, Kempe. These guys, Doherty and the rest of the field are in fact a lap down on the first two cars. Did see him in the fence earlier, so I'd say he needed to come down pit lane, and that is probably why he is
a lap down.
a lap down. As you can see here, he's got plenty of pace, but just not in the battle. Thomas in the chat there. Good to have everyone tuning in. Round 3 of the Kiwi Sim Racing Endurance Series.
You gotta get a oh yeah whenever there's a bit of excitement going. You should know that by now.
Kempe yet to see his lid skid.
Yeah, I'm getting a bit disappointed in this. Come on, guys. Sort it out. Any of you fellas in the chat able to go on the back of the server or something? Just magically make it rain?
Just turn the weather on, you reckon?
Oh, I'm all about it.
Do here, Mackenzie Stewart. Currently sits P4 in the race. 7-8 seconds adrift of Ben Doherty. He's actually moved up 3 spots since the start of the race, so
It's not a bad effort.
yeah, started P7, 4th. Yeah, I totally agree. There you go. If he could make it rain, he would make it rain. It's the best part of the sim.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I definitely enjoyed my time in the 86s in the rain, even though I stacked it all the time. But it was, yeah, definitely good fun.
Yeah, another element to the racing, doesn't it? With the weather.
Oh, definitely.
And I certainly get behind it. Yeah, get the dry lines merging and whatnot. We'll start on a dry track and it rains. Throws another
It's
element.
definitely cool.
You know, you got to come in, stop for tyres, stuff like that.
Definitely.
It's no chance of rain here today. The clouds clearing up, sun shining. Run Crow circulating, doing a good job. 5th in the race. Go back to Simon Berlin Claridge. Of course, Speed Nation, sponsors of Kiwi Sim Racing, along with Inspire.net. Simon Berlin Claridge flying the flag. Kiwi Sim Racing. John Murrell having a nice safe run at the moment, currently sits 7th in the race. Long way behind. It's a smaller field of these hybrids tonight. Hayden
The
Kirk,
field was a bit bigger last time, eh?
yeah, it looks like Hayden Kirk's actually retired from the race. Ollie McCall, he's back out there after that huge moment. We saw him go straight ahead. Contact with the fence. And a few magic tricks on track to get that car back going. Oh, another one! I tell you what, are we a curse or what? We've Seen him twice on screen, twice. He's
That's
been in the
usually Julian's
fence.
trick.
Oh. You get nervous when they turn around. Let's see what the damage is like. Surely that looked like fairly heavy contact. Interesting to see if he does need to. Oh yeah, that car is not looking very
It's not pretty.
good at the moment at all. It's Jack Mara, is he down pit lane? Right, in fact he has called it quits for the night. You see this battle still raging between Heath Mannering and Justin Davies, and this time, no. Oh, Davies showing he's got plenty of pace, he just cannot get this pass done.
That'd be an epic race to be involved in, eh? Just like a solid 2-hour scrap with someone else.
Yeah.
That's the shit you turn up for,
here
really,
we go.
isn't it?
Race leader down pit lane, Kempe, Ewan Baker. We are, what, 46?
He's going to have to stop twice.
Into
2 more
the
times,
race. Only one more?
One more, you reckon he'll get another hour and a quarter out of it?
Yeah, well, you think he's in 45 minutes now.
Oh, yeah, good point. Yeah, no, yeah. My maths was very good at school, alright?
Oh, good. Heath Mannering,
Keep that one on
Justin
the way
Davies, and Dylan Jordan along down pit lane as well. Doherty stays out. But at some point he will need to head down pit lane as well. And I'll tell you what, this battle out front between Jordan and Ethan Bass, that just keeps going backwards and forwards here. It's James Jordan again.
Maths was your best subject
Back
at school,
in front.
When I could use my calculator. Get the old scientific calculator out, eh?
It's always handy, isn't it?
8008 135. That's all you need to know. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I was actually showing my
We
kids
all
that
love
not long ago.
That's a win.
Yeah, here goes Jordan, Ethan Bass. Going at it. We've seen it when we have been watching them. These guys, they've been going at it. Along with Heath Mannering and Justin Davies. Battles everywhere at the moment for the GT3 class.
Oh, that was gold.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Get around it, eh?
Bit of a slide there. That looked like Mackenzie Stewart, was it? Yeah, it certainly is. Getting a little bit out of shape. We should see him tour pit lane at any moment. Here we go right now. Comes down pit lane. Battle resumes here between Heath Mannering and Justin Davies. Again, Mannering just creates a bit of breathing space. It's Craig Brock lets Ewan Baker lie in the background. And he is going to be on these guys in no time at all. It's a done.
I tell you, these fellas are ripping me out when I'm in the combox. What am I going to be in for when I'm actually on the damn track?
I'll tell you what.
It's going to be rough work.
It's going to be a sight. It's definitely going to be a sight.
It'll be a talking point, that's for sure. I'll make the highlight reel every week, you can guarantee it.
Yeah, so you're right.
For all the wrong reasons.
Yeah, gotta love a bit of Ed's Car Championship. It feels like it's been a long time since that final round. There's Davies, he gets it done this time.
He's managed to do it.
He has got the pass done on Heath Mannering.
Will he drive away or will Mannering catch up to him again?
It certainly looks like he's already created a bit of a buffer. He only has Pepperell up in front of him, so that car just saw on your screen is in fact a lap down. That is Paul McKenzie, the 36.
Surely these guys by the end of this race will have a dead left leg if they left foot brake. Like, seriously. Just trying to race for like half an hour solid is hard enough. Well, for me anyway, because I'm a rookie and shit.
Because you're a rookie.
And I'm in a load cell pedal, which is absolutely stiff as a board.
Yeah. That's you right, Martin Moore. Screen.
Is that like a Kiwi Sim Racing livery without the fan on it?
I don't think so.
We're not doing stages, you turkey.
When does the stage end? In about another hour, 9 and 24 seconds. We're asking the important questions in chat right now. Tell ya. Simon Honey on your
I
screen.
tell you. Contact Dunedin Kremlin and they'll let you know.
Oh, heck.
It's all on for young and old.
Oh, slide there from Honey. Hold on to it. Oh, almost. And the fence manages to save it. So, maybe he saw himself on the stream, put on a bit of a show. It's Ollie McCall down pit lane. Tell you what, Ewan Baker, he is having it all his way tonight. 36-second lead, and that is how long that pit stop is, Kempy. See Ben Doherty.
We're back. I bumped the button.
Ben Doherty managed, he was a lap down before Baker took that stop, and he's now 17 seconds behind Dylan Jordan, who is 38 seconds behind race leader.
What's the go with old Links in the chat here?
Oh, you just ban him. Aren't you a moderator?
No.
Oh, well, I'll ban him then.
Check viewers on. Well, what do you need to buy viewers for?
Yeah, I don't know. He's banned. Get rid of him.
Get back in your cave hole.
Dylan Jordan, P2.
Unbelievable, eh?
I don't think anyone has an answer for Baker tonight. That is becoming very apparent. Kempy, Baker doing a brilliant job out front. 38-second lead over Dylan Jordan.
Would you expect anything less though? It's Baker.
Yeah, it's the masterclass, isn't it? Everything.
Well, not everything.
Well, IndyCars, but hey, P2, right?
Yeah, better than nothing.
And down to the last race, right?
Yeah, well, we're giving it to him then.
Fantastic series that won the IndyCar Championship. Way down to the wire in that one.
That was epic, eh?
Yeah, certainly was. Of course, the series. Yeah, too right. That is true. To run a bit of blocking, you reckon?
You said there's nothing for Baker. I could jump. Yeah, get amongst it. Do Josh's job.
Grant Crow.
Clear it up a bit.
Again, just having a solid run here at Watkins Glen. P4 at the moment. He is 21 seconds adrift from Doherty. It won't be long until we see Ben Doherty come down pit lane, I would say. The old fuel will be starting to run fairly low in that car. As Crow puts another lap on. Matt Pluck in that 51.
I tell you, that's comment of the night. Can we clip that shit? We can't clip comments, can we?
No, you can't.
Right,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I tell you, not a true word spoken.
Mackenzie Stewart. Currently P5.
I shouldn't laugh. I mean, it's hard not to. Oh.
Simon Burling Claridge. Again. P6. These guys are spread out pretty far at the moment. This hybrid class. of racing currently happening in the GT3s. As I say, that James Jordan has pulled a bit of a gap on Ethan Bass at the moment. Almost out to 2 seconds. I'd say expect some of those GT3 cars in as we hit the halfway mark. I would say, Kempi, we shouldn't be too far away from seeing some of these guys come down, top up the fuel, some fresh tyres underneath them.
Yeah, surely sooner or later.
James Jordan, he's having a great night tonight. Saw him having a huge battle with Ethan Bass earlier. Just sneaking out a little bit now. Saw that man again, Ewan Baker in the background looking to come round and make these guys be 5 laps down when Baker comes around again to lap them. Not too sure.
Unbelievable.
Oh, gets past Bass there. That looked a bit hairy there for Baker.
There's something fishy there, wasn't it?
He got it done. Got it done in the end. Maybe some radio comms going out to these GT3 guys, get in the way.
Well, yeah, potential. Oh, that's me though, I'm a track hazard.
Matt Pluck here, 4th in the GT3 class at the moment. Well, Robert Henry, he is now 5th in the class.
Really?
Yeah.
How?
Just like that, eh?
What a weapon.
Yeah. So maybe bit of tyre saving going on, Kempi.
Definitely something going on to achieve that, surely.
Yeah, put some weight on him, still win by 30 seconds. Yeah, not wrong. You are not wrong. But yeah, Henry is on some form of fight back at the moment. Last time by, a 1:46.708. So he's matching his quickest laps at the moment.
That's impressive, ain't it?
Yeah, so obviously the GT3 car's not suffering too much tyre dig at the moment. Keith Mannering, he will be in behind Henry. The question is, no, he is not battling with Davies anymore. He's stretched that gap out a bit more. Can maybe relax a little bit. Right on board with him here. And on the last corner, down the front straight here at Watkins Glen to turns 1. Nice and smooth. All that exit.
Get a mix today.
Tell me something, Kempi. Have you had a go in a NASCAR around the road course yet?
Well, I have.
Was it a success?
Well, I never put it in the fence, put it that way. I spun out a couple of times and locked the brakes here and there, but I never put it in the fence.
Yeah.
I done some laps around the Charlotte Roval in one, and I did laps around Charlotte Roval, and there was another track I done it. I can't remember what it was. Fuck, what's it called? Lime Rock.
Oh, in a NASCAR?
Yeah, it was hairy.
Yeah, that's you're pretty keen, I've got to say.
Yeah, no, that ended in tears.
great call in the chat there, Thomas. Oh, you gotta love it. We ride on board here with Heath Mannering. That'll be Mackenzie Stewart.
I'm interested to once they release the schedule for Ian's car and that, like, find out what road courses and all that sort of stuff they're going to use, so that I can actually go and practice on one.
Yeah, certainly
I'm going to find that a whole lot harder than an oval.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely.
without a doubt.
A whole new beast.
Like, the first mistake I made when I got on the Charlotte Roval in the NASCAR was expecting it to stop and turn and that, like every other road car does. It just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
They got like limited grip, steering ability, the braking, you got to brake so much earlier. It's going to be a major learning curve trying to do a road course in one of those things. But in oval, I'm relatively confident that I'll be okay on an oval. It's just figuring out the lines and all that sort of stuff for each track. But a road course, I think I'll struggle unless I put in some serious time.
Yeah. Whole new beast, that is for sure. As we see here at roll-offs on your screen, Craig Brock sitting in behind, trying to fill that rear vision mirror up, look for a pass. See field well and truly spread out. Four cars I just caught there. Retired 1, 2, 5 cars.
I wouldn't quite go that far, Murph. That's a big ask for Wallabies winning the Blitters, though. The All Blacks would have to stay in the changing rooms or not turn up to the park for that to happen.
Oh,
not even Baker's capable of that.
Next minute.
Hey! Imagine it.
Uh-oh. Someone clipped that. Taylor Oakes. Campaigner doing a great job. Currently 11th for class, P18 overall. And rear vision mirror full of hybrids in behind him. Oh! Look out. That happens pretty quick.
Okay, so it's only Watkins Glen then. The rest are ovals. Well, that's good to know. Then I'll get the track and I'll practice on it.
Trying to see if we can pick out any battles throughout the field at the moment. Ethan Bass, Russell Pepperell still going at it. And, things over in that hybrid class. Baker just in charge at the moment, leading the way from Dylan Jordan. We have ticked over the halfway stage, Kempe. The countdown now on
the downhill slope, eh?
The checkered flag. We saw Ewan Baker roughly around that 46-minute mark come down pit lane. So we will see him do another tour through the pit lane. And what do you reckon? Probably about another 20 odd minutes. Skempy come in, fuel up to the end.
Be roughly around there, I'd say, yeah, and then that'll be the run to the end.
Yeah, the GT3 cars yet to come down pit lane. Tell me one thing, Wayne. Tell me there is no Satansville on the calendar.
I tell you, I was going to buy that track and do the Arcus last week, and I was too scared to burn my license up.
Yeah, do not do it, mate. It'll be a mistake. The license will take a hammering.
Is it that good?
Yeah, doing an official race at Martinsville, yes.
Yeah, no, I was going to buy it, and I thought, oh, no, I better not, because I would kill my license.
Yeah. It's,
I haven't put in there.
There you go. No Satansville. That's good to hear.
Thank you. I'll turn up for the series then.
Turn up for the whole series, how good.
Yeah.
So, well, things are at a bit of a holding pattern at the moment. Not too much going on the circuit. As far as battles go, the hybrid cars all well and truly spread out around the circuit. There's three cars remain on the lead lap, Kempy.
Three.
Ewan Baker, Dylan Jordan and Grant Crowe.
That's pretty crazy, eh?
From there on down, a lap down, Simon Burling-Claridge is 2, John Murrell is 3, and then GT3 cars 5 laps and 6. Some of those guys, likes of Rob Woodworth is down 7, Martin Ward down 8, and Simon Honey currently down 13 laps on race leader Ewan Baker.
Well, I tell you, there's a positive for me Ian's car career. Move's not turning up, so that's one less car I have to try and avoid putting in the fence.
How's this? Nürburgring records. Oh boy, that would not end well at all.
And in the computer on that night.
As we see here, this battle's still going on for the lead of the GT3 class. James Jordan currently leading it out from Ethan Bass. Russell Pepperell, he is still holding on, doing a great job out there. Yeah, averaging 19 yellows. Yeah, that is Satansville for you.
That's rough. I don't rate that.
Tell you what, Kempy, this is pretty much the only battle going on out there at the moment. Robert Henry is still on a hell of a fight back. Currently 5th in the class, 12th in the race. At one point we saw him down 12 positions. So on the climb back here for Robert Henry, of course leading that GT3 championship at the moment.
That's going to be a good points haul if he can chip his way further up the field a bit more than what he currently is.
Yeah, well, you look at those margins. Currently, Robert Henry, he is roughly about 7 seconds behind Matt Clark. But you never know. Let's get in for pit stops and she can all go pear-shaped from there.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Coming a bit hot, speeding penalty, anything like that can ruin your race. Go back here, Heath Mannering. Saw him battling earlier with Justin Davies now. It's certainly cleared out a fair bit as a 3-second gap back to Davies. Get behind that shot, that's a great shot there.
Check it out, eh?
Cameraman putting it on the line.
That's crazy talk.
One flying the Kiwi Sim Racing colours. It's had a fairly solid night. Day. See Justin Davies here, 7th in the class. Pick up who that is. Oh yes, George Elliott. George Elliott back to Craig Brock and behind him. This is another impressive looking livery. Some guys spent a few hours in the paint booth whacking these together, eh, Kempy?
I'd say so. You can sink a fair bit of time into something like this if you really want to.
That's right, Craig Brock on screen. I'd say that's is that a Mercedes?
Which one?
Craig's car. Right there.
That there with the green fern is a Mercedes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Eric Roloff's in the background there. He's got a hard charging Dylan Jordan. So another lap down. Yeah, I think missing the likes of Harrison Lilas tonight. He was one of the guys running the hybrid cars. I think Josh Banks may have done a round as well. So a few of these hybrid cars missing in action tonight. So we see race leader Ewan Baker making it look pretty easy at the moment. A 130.112.
That's insane.
Like a slap for Baker at the moment. Those fresh tyres obviously, or less fuel. What do you reckon? Can he burn some of that fuel off to get that time?
Potential's there, like to do that time on a guts full of fuel's pretty good effort, ain't it?
Yeah, even with fresh tyres. So Baker here, nice and smooth. Making it look relatively easy. Almost makes you think that you could get out there and do it, Kempi?
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, no deal, he says. Absolutely not.
Yeah, that's crazy talk. Yeah, that's you're crazy now.
See Grant Crow just sitting in here. He's actually third in the race, but is a lap down on the race leader. And I'll tell you what, Ewan Baker actually isn't too far off the back of Dylan Jordan and putting him a lap down. Currently doing about, well, last lap for Ewan Baker, a 130.898. For Dylan Jordan, a 133.983.
Far out.
Yeah, so 3 seconds a lap slower than Baker at the moment.
It's quite a big difference a lap.
Yeah, no one has an answer for that speed. Ben Doherty still trying to fight his way back into this race. Swarming the fence earlier in the race. Doing a good recovery job. He is a lap down on Baker. See, he works his way past Taylor Oakes. Time's starting to get away from these guys. Craig Brock was having a bit of a battle here with George Elliott on his tail.
Only 45 minutes left. These guys that want to make a run for the front or gain some positions to get some points are running out of time if they plan on doing it.
Wrong. Just look at those margins between Ethan Bass and Pepperell. At the moment, there's nothing between those guys. Nothing between Craig Brock and Elliott at the moment. That hybrid just flies around the outside.
That's madness, eh?
And so, see you later, boys.
That was crazy. The level of grip out there even is madness.
Yeah, there's Baker again in the background. So that man, he just keeps popping up on the stream tonight.
What a weapon.
It's the only thing, the guys in the GT3s, they obviously give the hybrids a bit of room, but at the same time, they just fall off the back of the car in front of them. Just like that. Craig Brock has got to the back of George Elliott again.
I have to admit, that Mustang does look pretty cool.
Yeah, very cool.
It actually looks like a Mustang, not a stretched Aussie racing car like supercars come up with.
Yeah, that new Mustang certainly looks a lot better though than than the older one. But yeah, you are right. I don't know if you've seen the class that they've got over in Aussie, the V8s. I know old Paul Morris's son drives in them at the moment. They are a serious bit of kit. They're pretty cool.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, got the Mustangs and stuff in them. forget what you bloody call them now, but I've seen a few of their races actually on TV, and they're pretty cool. Trans Ams, I think they're called.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. They have some super close racing.
Be mad, eh?
Yeah. I've been watching too much of the old V8s lately, so since all SCG flew the coop.
I haven't bothered, eh?
Yeah, I've been watching the old Xfinity on the Sundays late. It's been a good watch.
Yeah, that has been good. Definitely.
This battle still raging on between Bass, race leader Jordan, and in third place at the moment, Russell Pepperell. Tell you what, Robert Henry, he must have stopped.
You reckon?
Yep, because he's dropped back to P19 again.
Wonder how far he'll come through the field once everyone else circulates.
Yeah, well, surely these guys aren't going to get home without stopping, right?
Well, you wouldn't think so, would you?
They certainly are going at it.
It's a hell of an effort.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're conserving fuel. It's Bass here. Right on the back of Jordan. Just happy to sit there for now. It's a very nice looking Mustang. Here we go, Bass. Oh no, just like that. There's no way that easy. Luck out there by himself at the moment. Has been for a majority of the race. So look at those lap times, 15 seconds a lap slower than GT3s.
Get load of time.
Yeah. You are not wrong there. Get a bit of a speed difference there. Baker.
That's quite a big difference.
It's 230 k's through the corner, no worries at all. This will be the telling point right here. Speed on the straight to about 270. I think he reached them. That's fair hauling.
That's getting the party going, ain't it?
Yeah. Entering, still running in the fifth position at the moment. And well and truly leaving Davies behind now, built a nice gap. That's going to be Martin Moore, I believe, in between the two cars. George Elliott still battling here with Craig Brock at the moment. Brock looking for a way past. Mustang holding out for now. There are roll-offs in the background along with Taylor Oates. And I'm expecting any moment Baker down pit lane.
Stops.
You what?
Yep. We're expecting pit stops, I'd say.
Yeah, any moment. It's Elliott and Craig Brock still going at it. Now 7 laps down on those hybrid cars now.
That's a hell of a lot of time, man.
What are you thinking when you're sitting in the car, you're battling hard with the guy in front of you, you've got your foot down going, man, I wish my car would go just that little bit quicker, and then one of those hybrids just go flying past
You wait for the next hybrid to come up behind you and you just turn right on the button.
Just put him in the fence, you reckon? Absolutely send him.
Send him through the fence. It's like, look, you're being a dick, you're passing too fast. weren't watching out for children going past school, I took you out.
Fair cool.
There were children waiting at the bus stop.
Fair cool. Of course, if you are tuning in, first time here on the Twitch channel, give us a follow, hit that notification, the old bell there, turn that on, you'll get notified when we next go live, which of course will be Thursday night for the Virtual Racing Aotearoa Midget Series. I have a feeling we're heading to February this week, so that is going to be sliders galore. Of course, some of the best midget sim racers out there battling it out, like Alec Inslee and Hayden Guptill throwing sliders around February. It's going to be a treat. And news coming out around that midget series, they're looking to run the New Zealand midget title on the 25th of July, so keep an eye out for details around that event. That is no doubt going to be an absolute ripper, the New Zealand title.
That's going to be a screamer, ain't it?
Yeah, certainly. Stu Russell in the house, and with a bit of luck we will have the man himself, Sharks with Sparky, on the mic as well. So fingers crossed that that happens. And mate, tell you what, the comms box will be going off that night.
That'll be a screamer, ain't it?
Some professionals in the house.
Yeah, count me out.
So, James Jordan here. Good job. Still just keeping that car off Bass in his rear vision mirror. Let's just be eyes forward, not even worrying about what's behind him. Otherwise, you got 2 hours of looking in your mirror.
That's a lot of time to be looking in that damn thing.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, he's had that mirror full of Bass tonight. At one point we did see Ethan Bass take the lead, but James Jordan, he's fought back again. Taking it back. I'm fairly certain we haven't missed these guys stopping, eh?
I don't think so.
Nah. I tell you what, Baker here about to put another lap on. It looks like Simon Burling Claridge at the moment. Mackenzie Stewart, I think he may be down pit lane, Kempy, or he has come unstuck again. Got nothing.
Far out. Try and pick him up, he's gone. So Kenzie Stewart retired from the race, was sitting, I think he was sitting about 5th behind Ben Doherty at one stage. So we watch Ewan Baker work his way through all that traffic. Is it Doherty? I believe that is Ben Doherty. Yep, and behind Baker. So, that was risky busy going through there.
So Ben Doherty now is 2 laps down on Ewan Baker.
Oh, that's insane.
Grant Crowe sits in 3rd. He is a lap down.
How's Doherty 2 laps down yet he's in the same class of car?
Well, here comes Ewan Baker now to put Grant Crowe down 2 laps as well, so
that's insane.
Shows he is in a class of his own out there, because I have a feeling that before this one's up, he's going to put Dylan Jordan a lap down as well.
That's madness, eh? Like, really?
And as I say, well, last time by a 130.1, no, sorry, a 132.204. Baker, so he's obviously been held up in lap traffic because Dylan Jordan actually went quicker with a 1:31.849.
Oh yeah.
So, but the best lap so far for Baker, a 1:30.112. And you can see him back there behind that Porsche in the background. That's going to be Mannering.
1:30. That is like insane pace in comparison to others.
Yeah, well, your Grant Crow on your screen at the moment is quickest time there, 1:31.898. And he's third overall in the race, so...
It's crazy, eh?
Yeah, Ben Doherty working his way back up to fourth now. 2 laps down, John Furell, he is 3 laps down. And I can tell you, Kempy, I was just asking about the laps. Ewan Baker so far tonight has completed 56 laps.
Alright, that's a lot of laps.
Yeah, around Watkins Glen. And leads GT3 car 48 laps for James Jordan. As that battle's still raging between those guys. Bass is about half a second back from Jordan at the moment. As Dylan Jordan puts these GT3 cars another lap down. Well, we are working our way through this one, bit by bit. Kempe, 33 minutes to go. It's 9:32 NZ time at the moment. That looks like Aaron Watson in the Mercedes. Sitting up in front of James Jordan and Ethan Bass. So are these guys just going to scrap it out like this for the whole 2 hours?
That'd be impressive if they did. Like that'd be a race, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Excuse me.
You sorted that, would you?
Yeah, I reckon. Coughing over everyone, no good. And P7 in the race as well, so obviously some of those hybrid cars fall by the wayside. Oliver Hayden Kirk and Mackenzie Stewart all retired from the race. And then we go back to Corbin Morris, Jack Mara and Cam James all retired from the GT3 class. But Corbin Morris, he was him and Hayden Kirk were the first cars to retire way back on lap 13. So I'm not sure if those two may have actually come together out there. But Jordan in complete control. That is James Jordan. 2 guys doing a great job. Ewan Baker and James Jordan. Ewan Baker is in pit lane, I believe, or has stopped. So he has stopped, and Dylan Jordan is still behind him, 11 seconds down. And Ben Doherty now down pit lane.
They'll easily get to the end from there.
Yeah, Baker will. Yeah, easy. 30 minutes to go on the race. Yep.
Piece of cake.
Yep. That'll be a nice cruisy run for him home. I can imagine he will start to clear out again. And can he lap the entire field? That's the big question at the moment. Certainly heading that way. Dylan Jordan, we should see him come down pit lane at some stage. He's stayed out this time. Grant Crow again in the thick of the action. Linear lap traffic around. Everyone lets him through.
You got to have good awareness. Like the GT3 guys have to have good awareness with these faster cars coming up behind them on what side they're actually going to go to when it comes to them both going by a corner or something. Otherwise,
Yeah.
it could be a fucking disaster.
Yeah, certainly see them crashing into each other, especially that speed difference being so big. Simon Berlin Claridge here sits fourth in the race. That is in the background, GT3 car. It's already there. Just look how much they bounce around, get through these corners. You almost expect them to lose the rear end on the car. Ford GT3s? You mean GT40s? There's certainly a couple of McLarens in the field. I think Pluck is the Ford GT40 last endurance race. Ethan Bass was peddling one of those, but he's obviously changed it up to the Mustang now. So, but he could pedal that GT40 as well. Super quick in that. Skippy's fallen asleep.
Hey?
Hey? Sorry mate, did I wake you up?
Yeah, fucking napping. Hard case.
Oh boy.
Just amongst it, eh?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, the field is, well and
She's
truly,
a hard gig for this 2-hour shit, eh?
yeah. Eric Roloff's now on the back of Taylor Oates. Or is that a pass from Oates, maybe? She is definitely a grind as we approach the last, well, we're inside the last 30 minutes now, Kempi, of this race here at Watkins Glen.
It just takes ages, eh?
Well, I'll tell you what, yeah, a bit of rain definitely would have spiced it up.
Yeah, it's kind of, to be honest, it's been follow the leader the whole time. There's been the odd little battle and that's about it.
Yep.
Nothing really to get a fizzer over.
Yeah, Dylan Jordan now in pit lane, so B2 in the race, getting his final stop done. And these GT3 cars, I'm fairly certain, still haven't stopped in this race.
Really?
Well, I don't think they have. Can you remember them stopping?
No. Man, they got a
Oh shit, mate.
That's ridiculous. Have they?
I don't think they have. From memory. Surely it's going to tell me.
Maybe they haven't. They're not going to get through this whole race without a stop, are they?
That's a good question. Maybe
Couldn't
they
they?
have. Nah, they must have stopped because they're saying that the stint for James Jordan is 24 laps. And he has completed 53 laps.
Okay.
So we were sleeping when they stopped, obviously.
Yeah, somewhat.
Something like that, anyway.
Yeah, we're going with that.
You'll
But
do
we're-
the next one. You'll do
And
the
keep
next one and
it
keep it interesting.
This madness, eh?
Oh, true. Okay, so the old Ford is no longer a GT3. Ah,
Why did they change that then?
don't know. It's they've gone back to the GT2 spec. So there you go.
It's a howler, ain't it?
Yeah. So James Jordan now just gets a bit of a gap on Ethan Bass for the meantime. Russell Pepperell still sitting back there in third. So it's Ben Doherty working his way through. See Craig Brock all out there by himself. Looks like Matt Pluck maybe a bit of a battle.
He's not even on the list either.
With Eric Roloffs at the moment.
Oh yeah, he is. 15th. Matt Pluck.
Yeah, currently 9th in class, 15th overall.
Far out. That'd be a night to forget for him, wouldn't it?
Yeah, so I wonder if he's come unstuck somewhere. Let's see if we can... I can't see his name anywhere. I've had a few cars... a few off tracks lately, but nothing to report from Matt Pluck, so...
No.
Oh, John Murrell there, spins it up. Gets back on his way.
Oh, it's the second or third time he's had a moment tonight, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, should certainly be a strain at the moment for some of them.
Surely they're going to be getting tired and sore.
Yeah, hopefully none of them need to have a toilet stop at this stage. That would definitely ruin your race.
You'd be firing a bucket on the old fella and just doing it that way, wouldn't you?
Yeah, surely. Okay, it was never a GT3 in real life. Oh, okay, nice. There you go.
That's good chat.
Yeah, makes sense. George Elliott here. On screen, 11th in class, 17th in the race as Paul Stewart, who heads down pit lane. So a pit stop unfolding there for Paul Stewart. So it'll be interesting. We'll keep an eye on some of these other GT3 cars. And I'm going to say that that'll make it home from there. Kempe, 22 minutes to go. I don't think we'll see another stop from these GT3 cars. It was called out they should only need to do one stop.
Surely they'll make it from there. There's no reason why they wouldn't.
Yeah, class leader James Jordan just looking to put George Elliott a lap down. Maybe even a cup. Yeah, Aaron Watson on screen. Again, and that Mercedes. She's a beautiful looking thing. John Murrell works his way up the inside. He was just in the pit lane not long ago, Murrell, so maybe fresh set of tyres on that car. Eric Roloffs now down pit lane. Stops unfolding.
Last ones of the race.
Yeah, for some of these GT3 cars.
That's a long way into the race to be doing a stop, eh?
Yeah.
Or if they've just been pushing it flat tack and they're doing their second stop.
Yeah, just using everything up maybe.
Yeah.
So 22-second stop. The roll-offs. Gets back out on track. Keep an eye on likes of Jordan. Will they head down pit lane, or are they good to the end of the race? Porsche have been doing a great job all race as Elliott sitting in that draft through the bus stop. Gonna love it, bouncing through those curves.
I'm amazed we haven't had someone come unstuck in full noise defence tonight.
Especially through there, eh?
Yeah, there was Well, we done a stream on one of the series that raced this track, and everyone was just ploughing into the fence.
Yeah, gotta love it.
It's all about it, eh?
Yeah, too right. Yes, race leader here, Ewan Baker. He is roughly about 10 seconds down the road from lapping Dylan Jordan at the moment, and with about 20 minutes to go in the race, I would expect him. He should actually get to the back of Dylan Jordan. Although they are very similar lap times. Baker a 1:31.812 last time by. Dylan Jordan a 1:31.823. So absolutely nothing in those lap times.
One slight mistake and it's a all on.
So you'd think right now Dylan Jordan, he'll be looking to try and keep Baker from putting him a lap down as well. Gets his way past Paul Stewart. So who else we can pick up here? It's not Mackenzie. No. Must be a lap car. Simon Honey maybe? No.
Here's Wayne. Have a good one. That's Wayne, eh?
Yep, that is Wayne.
Yeah, I thought so.
The last 20 minutes becomes teams rules. There we go in the chat.
What do you mean the last 20? It should have been the last fucking hour and 40.
I'll tell you what, Dylan Jordan has just set the quickest lap of the race, Kempy. 1:30.104.
That's insane.
And he is saying, no way are you going to put me a lap down, Ewan.
Watch this space. We're going to see a lid skid finally.
Last time by for Baker was a 1:30.5. Oh, again lap traffic. Getting amongst it. Hopefully this doesn't stuff up everything, Kempy. Almost need to stand up, mate. She's getting a bit hard.
She's going to be all over, folks. Wait for it.
It's going to do the magic tricks. Cut out. We're good, we're good.
It's a win, eh?
Yeah, not wrong. I'll tell you what, Russell Pepperell down pit lane now, so James Jordan, he's stopped as well. Ethan Bass still sitting in behind James Jordan. So very late stops unfolding for the GT3s. There's Pepperell down pit lane at the moment. And Ewan Baker puts them another lap down. James Jordan will go back into the lead of the GT3 class, as you see Pepperell there just exiting pit lane. And he's actually got himself up in front of Ethan Bass, so a great pit stop there.
It's a good job.
From Russell Pepperell's crew, he's managed to leapfrog Ethan Bass. I tell you what, these guys are going to be scrapping the whole way to the end by the looks of things. Taylor Oakes now down pit lane for the GT3 class. Our book of tricks here, Kempy.
Oh, tell you there'd be something in the book.
Oh, look at this battle here. Lap traffic. Again, played its parts heaps already tonight. It's going to be all the way to the end. It's Pepperell trying to hold off Ethan Bass. James Jordan still holding on to the lead of the GT3 class. And and Dylan Jordan has some pace on at the moment. Grant Crowe 135.539 last time by. So it looks like he's had a bit of an issue out on the track. Currently sitting P3
He's leaked a bit of time somewhere.
in the hybrid class. He's a minute 15 behind Dylan Jordan. So Dylan Jordan, he's not too far away from the back of Grant Crowe as well. So as we see this battle there, Pepperell, Ethan Bass through the bus stop. James Jordan holds on again. Can anybody get in front of him? Pepperell Bass fires it up the inside. It's not close enough, so things start to come to life. Again, in the GT3 class as the race draws to an end. Time counting down, just 14 minutes left in this one. Baker still your race leader, and he could probably put it in the fence. Go down pit lane, get a quick repair done, come out and still be in the lead. Dylan Jordan a massive 1 minute and 24 seconds behind him. It's almost a bit like Formula One.
Formula None.
James Jordan. These guys have definitely been turning it on this race. Back through the field. Robert Henry again back up to 5th in the class, Kempy.
He's made some pretty good gains tonight from obviously pit stops and stuff like that. It's quite impressive.
Yeah, just saw a flash of Heath Mannering back in the background. He currently sits 6th in the GT3 class. Henry 5th and put him 11th overall. This could have a little bit of a shake-up of points in the GT3 class. Not sure where James Jordan was coming into tonight, but currently leading.
I will have a look at. What have we got? Who'd you say, James Jordan?
Yeah.
Okay. He's GT3 class.
Yep.
James Jordan, 2nd.
Oh, there you go. So Robert Henry leading that, and he currently sits P5, and James Jordan in 2nd, and he's currently leading the class. So
He's 5 points behind Robert Henry.
yeah, so we could see him just 1 point behind, I'd say, after tonight.
Gonna shake it up a bit, eh?
Yeah, if they finish how they are, this round 4 will be at the conclusion of that 6-week GT4 series. It kicks off next week, of course. Get involved in that. Over to Kiwi Sim Racing. Get entered and get amongst the racing.
Just send someone off the end, can you?
get yourself on stream, do a lid skid, and Kempy will shout you.
Oh, I tell you, I'll be all for a lid skid.
It's good to have people still tuning in. Definitely a long race to get through, 2 hours of it on a Tuesday night. And I thought I was going to be in a bit of a rush to get home for this one tonight, Kempy, but the rain came and the rugby practice got canned, so
Well, that's a win, isn't it?
yeah, give me a little bit more time to get things prepared.
Nice.
So, gotta love that.
Can't complain with that.
here at Heath Mannering. P6. A straight looking car still. He's managed to keep that thing pointing in the right direction for the whole race. I don't know if you've done any endurance racing yourself, Kempy, but when you're actually in the cars doing it, mate, the time flies by fairly quickly.
I remember years ago when Lukey ran that series, we done that 2-hour endurance Mazda series. Every race was 2 hours.
Yep.
Man, that was hard work.
Yeah, that was a good series, that.
Oh, a couple of 15-minute races in the Porsches, that was hard enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially when you're stuck in and out all the time.
Yeah, so Heath Mannering there just slows up a little bit. Did he just let Justin Davies in front of him? He did too.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Wonder what's the go with that.
Yeah, just let him get past him there. So maybe just giving us something to watch as we draw to an end. Looks like John Murrell may just have retired from the race as well. I'll tell you what, Dylan Jordan, he'll be able to see Grant Crow up in front of him now. What a thought. No, not quite.
Not quite, Jurgen?
That's Crow there. He's a minute 22 behind Dylan Jordan. Dylan Jordan, a minute 24 behind race leader Ewan Baker, and it'll be interesting to see if Baker can see Dylan Jordan on the track at all. Still quite a way up in front of him, about 7 or 8 seconds.
That's a lot of time.
Yeah.
Yo, sup, Lukey? We're ready for a nap.
We're battling it out, mate. We're battling it out.
It's been a hard slog watching this follow the leader.
Yeah, Baker's been in complete control as per usual, almost a whole lap in front of second place. I don't think he's going to be able to get that lap done though, running out of time. As far as lap, well, Dylan Jordan's actually still lapping faster.
One of the blokes at work just sent me a joke.
Here we go. What happened?
Oh, it's if you had to choose, would you rather lose an arm or a leg?
If I had to choose?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Why?
Well, that's what it says. The joke's like he's asking someone if you had to choose, would you need an arm and a leg? And they said a leg, need both arms. And the other bloke's like, my co-worker just said he needs both arms to hug his wife, so thanks. Sounds like he's never been fishing.
Oh boy.
Get amongst it. Something fish again on there for sure.
Yep, he is, Luke, he's currently almost a minute 26 ahead of Dylan Jordan as we see Ben Doherty here. He is a lap down on race leader Baker, and you can see Baker just in the background, and he's about to put Doherty 2 laps down.
Cheers, mate.
Hopefully we haven't been boring you too much tonight. Tell you what, if we got that rain, she would have been an interesting race, that's for sure. Nothing like having to come in and put some wet tyres on.
That'd be a howler, it'd spice it up.
Just stay out there on slicks, you reckon? Put on a show.
Oh, someone's got to do it.
So we see this battle again here for the GT3 class, the whole race. These guys have been on each other's bumpers, this top 3. And to be fair, turning it on.
Right, I'm going for a leak to get us to the end and we're done. Back in a minute.
5 minutes remaining in this one. Can James Jordan hold out Ethan Bass? Ethan Bass at the moment applying the pressure. Looking for a way past. Baker now roughly 5 seconds behind Dylan Jordan to put him that lap down. So here goes a good run here from Ethan Bass. Is this going to be the move here for the lead on James Jordan? Jordan's going to have that inside line into turn 1. Bass looking the long way around. And this is going to open the door for Pepperell now. It's on the back of Ethan Bass. Can he move himself into P2? Was managed to get into second in the class after those pit stops. But as per the whole race, these three in fact been swapping positions. James Jordan still just holding on to it from Ethan Bass. Bass has got it all wrong. Drama late in the race. He looked for a pass, flashing the lights now. Got it a little bit wrong. Big slide from Bass. Lucky not to take race leader out. As Bass still flashing those lights. So not sure if he wasn't too happy. Was the door shut on him? See if we can possibly pick up a different angle on this one. Oh, it's hard to say. Very, very hard to say. Maybe this might show us. Oh, yeah, it's certainly looked like James Jordan tried to close the door. Go back live. Ethan Bass maybe showing a bit of frustration, flashing those lights. Maybe felt done by James Jordan. Looked to close the door. Looked a bit late. Ethan Bass well and truly up his inside. So Bass now shuffled back to third. Pepperell into second. Also in the GT3 class, that is. Ewan Baker hunting the back of Dylan Jordan right now. So here it is. Ewan Baker looking to put a lap on Dylan Jordan. You missed it, Kempi. Drama in the GT3s.
What happened?
Ethan Bass looked to go up the inside. And, well, I'm going to leave it for the red caps or whoever's deciding it, but nose wasn't in enough. Luke's calling it. He's your professional racer, well, professional, he's the circuit racer, so.
Well, that's true. He's professional.
Yeah, Bass got it all crossed up after a little bit of contact with the. Oh, see that?
That was impressive.
Yeah, the rear end of Baker's car flew off and then just re-emerged for no reason at all.
Get amongst it.
Nothing quite like it. Baker looking to put Dylan Jordan a lap down. We could very well be on the last lap. So Kempi just trying to pick up where they are on the circuit at the moment. Are they approaching the bus stop maybe? No.
Another lap after this, I'd say.
You reckon? Another lap? There's only 30 seconds to go. Baker on the back of Dylan Jordan.
Well, at least you're a professional.
Dust collector. So here we go. Are we going to see a checkered flag in the air for Baker? I didn't see a white flag. Final lap, there you go. So they're on their last lap. Baker applying the pressure and gets it done. So there you go, puts second place a lap down. Maybe Dylan Jordan just like, nah, well, I don't want to do another lap after this one. You could go through. It's Baker in dominating fashion.
What a weapon, eh?
And I am keeping an eye on that battle for that GT3 class. Don't worry about that. We watched Baker bring things to an end for that hybrid class. Looks like only 4 finishes. Has Grant Crowe had an issue out there? He has. So there's only going to be 4 of these hybrids finish the race.
Alright.
Baker, Dylan Jordan, Ben Doherty and Simon Burling-Claridge. All the rest showing up as DNFs. This race leader Baker looking to seal the deal here at Watkins Glen and claim the victory. There it is, checkered flag in the air. Baker gets it done from Dylan Jordan. Ben Doherty, after being in the wars, he brings it home. And I'll tell you what, we'll go back to this battle for the GT3 class. James Jordan, these guys on their last lap. Has Pepperell got anything for him? Bass sits back, 3rd in the class. These guys currently, they're going to finish 5th, 6th and 7th. So what a drive. If you take Grant Crowe out of that order, it's DNF'd from the race.
You know how crazy it is looking at that total and seeing everyone's a lap down by the leader?
Yeah.
That's insane, eh?
Yeah. And what's even crazier, Kempy, is that you go down it, Dylan Jordan's a lap down on Baker, Ben Doherty is actually a lap down on Dylan Jordan, so he's 2 laps down on the leader. Burling-Claridge is a lap down on Doherty, which is 3 laps behind the race leader.
That's insane.
James Jordan brings it home for the GT3 class. Pepperell in 2nd, Ethan Bass pulls in behind race winner Jordan. Well, Clark's already finished. Looks like everyone else has crossed the finish line already, Kempy.
That's it.
Few stragglers about.
So she wrote, eh?
Is Jamie Simmons any good? We'll get the results for you up on screen. It is Ewan Baker. A comfortable victory from Dylan Jordan. And yeah, you look at that, James Jordan, winner of that GT3 class, 10 laps down.
That's not something you see, is it?
On Ewan Baker, and it has been the Ewan Baker show here in round 3 of the 2-hour endurance series.
Now, I've got a question here.
Fire away.
If Baker was in a GT3 car, do you still reckon he'd be able to beat some of those prototype cars?
Nah, not a chance. Oh, some
you
of them?
reckon?
Yeah, definitely some of them, because some of these other guys have actually have beaten them through them either falling by the wayside or whatnot. But
I don't think he'd win outright.
Yeah, definitely wouldn't win outright, no. Definitely not. Well, I'll tell you what, folks, that is about all we have here from round 3 of the 2-hour endurance series. A great drive from Ewan Baker, complete domination, and getting the job done for those prototypes or the hybrids. Dylan Jordan home 2nd, Doherty rounds out the podium, and then we go back to the GT3s. James Jordan first, Pepperell second, Ethan Bass comes home third. And well, Robert Henry, your series leader, he manages to come home P5. So going into the next round, there's only going to be one between them. So
We're going to have a scrap.
nothing in it at all. Big thanks to everyone for tuning in tonight. Whether you were watching on Twitch, Facebook or YouTube, good to have you all tuning in. And well, Kempy, that's about us for tonight, mate. We are going to tune out, and don't forget, everybody, Thursday night we go midget racing again. Stu Russell in the house. Stream should kick off somewhere around 8:20, 8:25. Turn those notifications on, you will be alerted. Until then, have a good one, everyone.